Hey everyone, this is Travis Likens from the UVD Weekly Wrap-Up, and we're here today at DesignerCon 2016 talking to Scott Tolleson.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's the show going for you?
It's going really well. I mean, it's growing, it's getting bigger. I think this year's even bigger and better than last year. So
yeah, I would have to agree from everything we've seen while walking around and whatnot. It's been a big year for you. You've had a lot of projects.
Yeah,
I
feel like it, yeah.
One being the Odd Ones that recently released. How'd that release go for you? You had a release signing party and everything?
Yeah, we had a release party at 3D Retro, like early October.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was like the perfect time for the release and Halloween and stuff like that. But yeah, from what I've been told from Kid Robot is the series has done really well for them, and
it seems like it's doing pretty well everywhere. We've looked at a couple of them ourselves, and they came out really well.
Cool.
So I'm pretty happy with everything I saw. So hopefully you're celebrating that release as well.
I mean, it's weird because I am, but at the same time, there's already like other projects that I'm, you know what I mean? Like I haven't reflected. Yeah, I haven't reflected yet. Like, I mean, I got my APs, and they literally sat like in my office for like almost 2 weeks before I even cracked them open. So it's just I'm just so busy that. But it's cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So one of the things you've been busy on, maybe not at the exact moment, but might be distracting a little bit, is Po from Pobber Toys. Would you mind telling us a little bit about how that kind of came about, and when people might be able to think they could get another edition if they're not at DesignerCon?
Yeah. So the funny thing about Po is, so I've worked with Jake at Pobber on a few projects before this, and we released Paco Taco. I guess it's been 2 years or something.
Yeah, something
like that now, and it did really well for him. And this we're kind of continuing the kind of food character. Thing that we were doing together, and we just collaborated. And, we got together. Let's make another toy, and this made sense. We're both huge fans of dumplings, so so I did drawings for him. Working back and forth for the final sculpt and everything, and I think we're doing 6 to 7 colorways on him, and we were actually supposed to have him for DesignerCon, but we really wanted to do something creative with the packaging itself. We didn't want to just like slap a header card on it. Yeah. So we're looking at doing some fun creative packaging and kind of doing it right instead of just doing it to get it out. Yeah.
And another thing you've been working on this year was is it Argomedus? How do you say the name? Sorry, in the whispers.
Oh, Argomedus.
Argomedus. There we go. Sorry. How was that project to work on and everything?
So that was fun. That was every project takes on a different just way that it happens. There's not everything kind of happens the same way, depending on your project. But this was more kind of like an experiment, I guess. Like David Arshofsky's the sculptor, and so I worked with him and to get these out, and it was kind of just like this organic thing that happened. He sculpted them, they came out nice, and I was like, okay, well, let's go to the factory. I'm going to make those. Pretty simple. But they were fun to work on for sure. So
are there any projects on the not so distant horizon that you could talk about or share a little teaser?
So I do. I think it's been shared. I have a Labbit design coming out in February. I do have a couple other Kid Robot projects coming out next year. And right now I'm working on something I'm really excited about for Kid Robot in 2018. And then there's the Pobber project. I think that's it for now. Okay. Yeah, I'm staying pretty busy with that stuff.
Sounds like you got a lot of stuff coming up.
Well, there's something on my plate I've kind of been postponing working on. It's an original sculpt with Kathleen, Seriously Silly K.
Okay, yes.
We really enjoy working with each other. So there's a project that I hope to be working on with her coming up really, soon.
And that Krampus Dunny that she did, the sculpt on that turned out amazing as well.
Yeah. And we have a lot of stuff we want to do together, so it's just finding the time to
get everything together and collaborate and all that.
Yeah, I mean, she's amazing. Like, she's, super easy to deal with. She's happy, fun, and super talented, so...
It's a great combination.
It's a great combination. It makes my life a lot easier.
So if fans out there aren't following Scott, is there social media or things that they could follow you at?
Yeah, my Instagram is Mr. Scott Tolleson. I think that's my Twitter too.
Okay.
Mr. Scott Tolleson, and I'm on Facebook too.
Okay, so if you're out there, give him a follow. But as always, have a great Designer Toy Day. Hey everyone, this is Travis Likens from Token Nerd Podcast, and I'm here today to tell you something about sponsorship. That's right, Token Nerd now has a sponsor. The fine folks at TenaciousToys.com, your source for designer toys, pop vinyl, original art, and more, are now our sponsor. And guess what? As a part of that, you can get 10% off your next order at TenaciousToys.com by entering the code TOKEN10 at checkout. That's right, 10% off. And not only are they giving you this code, they're also going to be sponsoring many of our Token Nerd giveaways in the next coming months. So make sure to follow us at Token_Nerd on Instagram to catch our latest giveaways.